Classic.
We are back.
That's
we
right.
are back.
Classic.
We are back.
That's
we
right.
are back.
Right, here we go with a new save. We've got Wolves. Wolves are doing awfully in real life, and they haven't got a very good squad. As you can see, I've already played the first season. I'm into the second season now. We've won the first 2 games of the second season, predicted to finish 10th. So hopefully that means we've improved the squad quite a bit, because I'm pretty sure we predicted about 16th when I took over last year. As you see, I finished 9th last year, 68 goals scored, 70 conceded. That's the problem, conceding too many goals. I think I've improved the defence. I will take you through the transfers shortly. But yeah, I've definitely improved the defence, so hopefully that'll help. This is the tactic that we're using. We've got 2 pressing forwards on attack, deep line forward on support, 2 advanced playmakers on support, half-back on defend, 2 wing-backs on attack, 2 ball-playing defenders on defend, and a sweep keeper on defend. Looks like a very attacking tactic, and it is. That's probably why I'm conceding a lot of goals, but it does work quite a bit. Finishing 9th with Wolves, not bad. I'm training this tactic. Only used it a couple times. It's a more defensive tactic. I'm going positive there, but normally I'll have it balanced. I think that's probably just to see games out and maybe against the bigger teams, I'm thinking. And I'm training the 4-2-3-1. I don't think I'm going to use it, but I do sometimes go back to that tactic just because I know it works. So it's nice to have it already kind of trained within the squad. I'm looking at the training schedules. I don't know if you guys do this, but I think it's quite important for the progress of the players. Hopefully it's going to be a big part of FM24 as well, which is coming out shortly. Stick to the end and I'll kind of talk you through when I think the beta access will come out as well. But I've gone with that training schedule and quickness focus on every player. Done this in quite a few of my saves. It does tend to work. I think the physical attributes are the most overpowered. But again, like I said, it'll be interesting to see if that's the same in FM26. Got 128 million to spend if I want to. These are the transfers we brought in. Didn't sell a lot in the first season, probably only Agbadou for 3 million, but that was the end of that season. Loaned out Mosquera for 3.3 million, so that was good business. Bought Wilson 32 million, bought Kjærgaard for 18.75 million. Swedberg came in for 7 million, which I thought was a steal, because he looks really good, can play anywhere in the midfield and up front. Kjærgaard, similar thing, very, very good player. Harry Clark's coming for those long throws as well. 10.5 million. Esteval's coming 28.5 million. This guy could be a steal. He looks class. This is an updated database as well. It's got all the updated transfers, and he looks like he might have had a bit of an upgrade. Quart 24 million, 27 million Parola, and Marmol's come in. Walton's come in on a free, backup goalie, and Hein from Arsenal, 1.1 million. Who, for 1.1 million, I think is a fantastic keeper. He's actually going to be our starting keeper this season because we've sold Sa. And he's from Estonia, which, if you don't know, I'm actually part Estonian, mainly English, but part Estonian. So I thought that was quite nice to bring him in. We got 22.5 million for Sa. Kaladzic went for 20.5 million. 11.5 million Mosquera. 10.75 million for Traore. Gomez 8.25 million. Wolf 7 million. Bueno's gone for 5 million. Hoover's gone for 3. Another Bueno's gone for 3.2 million. Johnson for 3.1 million. Jigger's gone for 1.9 million. Chiquinho's gone for 1.4 million. Lembakisa's gone for 1.4 million. Manetzi went 1.2 million. Lonwick went for 240k. Bentley for 130k. Doherty went out on loan, 1.5 million fee as well. And Gonzalez went out on loan. Lots of outs, lots of change. Needed it, this Wolves squad. And I'm not overstating this, was horrendous. And I suppose that kind of mirrors what they're doing in real life. We've got this Pedro Lima coming through. A few other youngsters come through. Nothing too notable at the moment. But what we have done is we've improved the training facilities up to 5 stars. And I'm trying to improve the youth recruitment and youth facilities, but I think they rejected the last time I went to do it. Yeah, well, they rejected the junior coaching and the youth recruitment. I don't think the youth facilities actually shown up yet. So I'm hoping with the money I've got in the bank, I can upgrade them and get that as good as possible. I've obviously upgraded some of my staff, which I don't think I show you in this episode. I can show you that in a future one, though, if you would like. And I suppose, really wish me luck for moving forward, because hopefully this tactic can do well, take me higher than 9th this season, even though they're only predicted 10th. We'll see. I might end up switching the tactic. I'm not sure. I'm very interested to get to FM26 and see what the tactics are like, see if we've got these new player roles, which I'm sure we will. What I'm thinking for FM26, I don't know if any of you have looked into it, but it's coming out on the 4th of November, which coincidentally is my birthday, so that's quite nice. But I'm thinking that normally they drop it 2 weeks for the beta access. So if you buy the early access, firstly, you get the game a bit cheaper. You could probably use some of the codes from some of the other content creators. I know like Lelujo's got them. Tom FM, I think, has a code. I'm sure the others do. But it normally comes out 2 weeks early for the beta access. So I'm thinking that'll probably drop 16th or 17th of October. So really, 3 weeks is that ish to get it and, have it pre-ordered and ready. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'll go away and play the rest of the season and see you shortly. Right, here we go, back with the next season for the Wolves save. As you can see, 19th of May 2025. We finished the second season. I had a really good season, actually. I'll take you through some of the transfers first. 224 million to spend, 733k in wages. So we can have some fun basically this summer, I think, with a lot of money here. We sold quite a few players, as you imagine. Sarr went 26.5 million, Doherty 1.5 million loan. Arias went for 2.8 million. Arakadare, I think you pronounce it, has gone for 19.5 million to Brentford, where, he's actually playing quite well. Bellegarde's gone for 16.75 million. Hwang Yi-chan's gone for 51 million to Al Nassr, getting paid 550 grand a week. It's a nice wage. And then one of the youngsters, Tipton's gone. We, after signing the goalkeepers, which I think I showed you in the last episode, we brought in Ahmad on loan, Jacob Ramsey on loan, who's got an option to buy if we want for 36 million, and then we got Gay for 20 million. I think he just wanted out of Palace. I think Palace might have been relegated, and yeah, mental that we've got for that cheap. He is a fantastic player. Always look to check and see if you can upgrade your facilities, especially when you've got some money in the bank like we do at the moment. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Putting in those requests to upgrade it. Maybe see if I can get some more staff, which would be nice, because it's nice to have the best staff in the league if you can. Best staff possible to get that good player development, and especially when you kind of skipping through a lot of the games like I do. I do holiday quite a bit in the season at times, so it does help. Estevao is turning into a world-class player. Why Chelsea let him go and rush for 28.5 million is beyond me. He looks phenomenal. And they should have definitely kept him around. As you can see, Carabao Cup though, we knocked out third round by Liverpool, knocked out the fourth round of the FA Cup by City. Two very tough ties there, so not surprised we went out. But we split them in the league. We finished second on 82 points. Liverpool miles ahead of 98 points. Marmol got the joint most assists with 13 in the league, so he's been a brilliant signing. We've been playing him as that kind of left wing back on attack, so he's playing really good for us. I think that's helped us a lot, actually, because scored 84 goals, but we only conceded 47, when last season, if you remember, we conceded 70. So that's strengthening the defence with Gay, Marmol, Parola, Lacroix, who's come in as well. It's really, really helped us. This Liverpool team looks insane. I mean, I am not sure how we are going to be able to topple them, but that's the challenge. Second in the league now. The aim now is, what can we do to build this squad to go and win the league or win something? We've got the money. We've got 224 million. It's just, who do we bring in? I like the look of Makoko. I think he could be really good. Huskovic, I've not seen much of him. I don't think him. I think Makoko could be good though, so I'll probably scout him, have a little look at him. We'll see if there's anyone else about. If you know of anyone, whack it in the comments, please. Let me know. I'm on the kind of updated FM Inside database, so it's, I think they're calling it like the FM26 database, but it's got all the transfers in basically. Maybe a little insight, I suppose, to what the Wonder Kid's going to be like, and like how good sort of Estevao's going to be then. You know, because he looks fantastic on it. Otavio looks like a really good player, doesn't he? Maybe on a free. see. I don't know what wages he's going to ask for, because I think he was in the Saudi League, so he could be asking for ridiculously high wages, and he's 30. So we'll see. We'll weigh up the options. I'll go away. I'll do the transfers. Wish me luck, and I will see you all soon. Take care.
Let's be having you! Come on!
Right, here we go with the next Wolves episode. As you can see, we're still playing the same tactic. Got the 4-3-3. Little insight to some of the signings. We set in quite a few of these players. I think that might be why we didn't have the greatest season. It's 25th of May 2026. Take you through some of the transfers, and please remember to like and subscribe. Hope you're enjoying the content. If you've got any ideas for FM26 saves, let me know, because that's coming up soon. Brought in Kakonki on a free. Josh King, 20.5 million. He's doing really well in real life. Makoko, 17.75 million. Belabor for 46 million. I think that's a bit of a steal, actually. Lerma for 775k. Chris Rigg came in for 14.5 million, so trying to get a few youngsters in here as well. Dean Henderson, 12.25 million. That might be our best sign of the summer. And then Nico O'Reilly, 30 million. I think he looks really good on this updated database I'm using from FM Inside. That's got like all the transfers and everything from obviously the latest summer window. We've got Eze on loan, who's going to come in for 18 million next season, and Xerxes for 21 million. I think some pretty shrewd signings. Hopefully they'll come good for us. The aim is to win a trophy with Wolves. We've got 36 million there for Ramsey, who was on loan for us last season. Sold quite a few players. Totti for 20 million. Strand Larson, 42 million. Andre, 20.5 million. Tommy Doyle, 14.25 million. Matt Doherty's gone to Hull for 750k. And then Enzo Gonzalez back out on loan. Not ready for the first team yet. We loaned out Lerma back to the team we bought him from for the season. Get a bit more development in him. And that's basically it on the transfer front. As you can see, we're trying to get all the facilities, youth recruitment and all that as high as possible. Let me know what you think about the skin as well. I've been using this one for a little while. I do like it, but if you think of any that are better, let me know. Hopefully we can get a bit of that in FM26, although I think the new skin will be interesting to use for a bit anyhow. The kind of updated user interface they've got. We've got some decent youngsters coming through. Stephen Mbugua. That is probably not how you pronounce it, but him. Luke Rawlins, but easy to pronounce. He's coming through as well. So we've got some good players. We're bringing in. We've obviously brought in some young players, like Rigg and King and Kakonki, people like that. So we're trying to build for the future a little bit. But the aim is just win a trophy. I'm not really bothered if it's, Premier League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup. Or Europa League or something like that. We just need to win something, which I think would be massive at Wolves, especially if we could do it within sort of like 5 seasons. We won the Community Shield. We came we got the semi-final of the Carabao Cup, got knocked out by Newcastle, knocked out by Tottenham in the 3rd round of the FA Cup, got to the playoff round, but knocked out by Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League, and we finished 9th in the league. I wonder if that deep run in the Carabao Cup, being in all the cups, has just kind of, tired the players out with it. Because I locked quite a few players in, so that's probably something I need to improve on for next season. We're not going to have Europe, so I think we'll naturally move up the league a little bit further. I would estimate that if we didn't have Europe this season, that would have pushed us definitely in the Europa League spots. So I would imagine that's where we'll probably be at the end of next season, unless we can improve this team even further, which is what I will be going to do now. And then the question is, who do I let go? Who do I bring in? We've got some really good players, I think, now. As you can see, I want to try and get them all in as well. It's whether, also, do I need to change the formation to get all that 6 I'd kind of locked in playing, along with Eze, along with, I don't know, Gargard, Swedberg, all of these players who probably want first team football and maybe deserve first team football, to be fair to them, because I think we've got quite a deep squad, but we'll see. I might stick with the formation. It's working pretty well. I am thinking I might, because
I think for the next game as well, I wonder if they'll switch it up a little bit with the tactics where it's not always high press. If you put in the gegen press, that just works automatically, that you might have to kind of time when you're going to do that or who you're going to do that against. We'll see. I think we're going to see a bit more of teams sitting a little bit deeper and hitting you on the counter, working as well as the gegen press. Well, that would be nice anyway, so we get a bit more of a mix in the tactics. These are the kind of players I'm looking at potentially bringing in, so maybe Max Dowman, obviously one for the future. Possibly Savinho, Kwanzaa, Wharton. That might be it from that list. The rest look a little bit pricey for what they are, I think. But yeah, that might do us roughly for this summer. Then we'll just go and have a look and see who else we can bring in. If there's any sort of top class players, let me know if you've on this new database as well. Is there anyone like youngsters who get brilliant, or just players who were really good in this kind of updated? They're calling it like an FM26 update, but you know what I mean, this updated database on FM24. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go and do all my summer business, and I will see you soon. Right, here we go with another Wolves season. 17th of May 2027. This is the tactic we've been using for 1-2-3 narrow. Been switching into this back three tactic occasionally. Kind of sees games out quite nicely. I think it's nice to have a few different tactics where you can. And as you can see, we've been upgrading the facilities a bit. We're expanding the stadium there. 26th of June 2026. That started, sorry. I don't know when it's been completed. It's only in planning stage apparently, so could be a while. We've got Eze came in for 18 million and we'd loaned last season. We lost a few players. Parola went in January. I didn't even realise, so he must have had his minimum fee, so I think I was sort of simulating it a bit that time. So he's obviously had his minimum fee release clause hit by buy now. Should have checked that. Bit of a schoolboy error there, not seeing that was only 40.5 million for a player who's been playing very good for us. I think we got him for about 15 million, so not too bad. Sold to Chachua, pacey right back, 27 million, so that's decent. Brought in Kwanzaa, 10.75 million, Wharton, 22.5 million, Dowman, 24.5 million, Savinho for 5 million, Avia Jr., for 50 grand, who's gone back out on loan. He could be a good player for the future, and I thought 50k, it's nothing, is it, for a team in the Premier League? We sold Hine, our goalie, because I think we brought in Henderson, wasn't it, in the last episode. If you haven't seen it, go back and check the rest of the series out. And are you guys excited for FM26? I am definitely. Can't wait, actually. I think we're probably only a couple of weeks away from the beta dropping, maybe a little under that, maybe like a week and a half away. These are some of the players that I've been looking at. Juff, I think, could be a good player, so we'll probably put in a bid now. Might as well. Fairly cheap, and it's 7.75 million. Dan's probably cost too much. Might go for the other two because they're quite cheap. We'll see. I don't know if we need to bring in lots of players this summer, but I think we're building quite a strong squad now, and they're still quite young. So I think just giving them that extra season is probably going to pay dividends. And hopefully, the aim is, I just want to win something. That's what we're trying to do. Just win a game. Win a game would be nice. Win a trophy, sorry, is what I'm trying to say. And if you're enjoying the content, please remember to like and subscribe. This is how we got on this season. Runner-up in the Carabao Cup. 3-2 loss to Man City after extra time. That is disappointing. Won't let me look at the view. We must have skipped on too far, unfortunately. FA Cup, we were knocked out in the 5th round by Everton, and we finished 6th in the league, 73 points, 29 goal difference, 22 wins, 7 draws, 9 losses. Kiaga doing well in the goals, on 18 goals, just below Ferguson by 1, and only 16 behind Haaland, who's obviously had a ridiculous season, which is no wonder why Man City have ran away with it. 103 goals and 37 only conceded for them, which is mad. But we've done well. I think we conceded quite a lot of goals last season, so we've started to reduce that. So that's a good sign. And we just need to keep building on that. But it is going to be nigh on impossible, isn't it, to topple that Man City team. I wish that was the Man United team. We've got Manu, Corner, Haaland, obviously. They brought in, I think Bob's starting to get good. They brought in Vinny Jr. as well, so we need to work some magic to try and get near them. Unless we win a different trophy. We've got Sam Harden coming through. Probably our best one of the youth candidates this year, so that's nice. Also, if you want, whilst I show you some of these youngsters, like Brownhill's a very good player, hopefully, for us in the future. If you want the tactics, I can put it on the Patreon page. It's not on there just yet, but let me know if there's enough people who want it. I will put it on there. And same with save game file. If you want it now or when I finish it, just let me know, please, in the comments. Luke Rawlins is another one who's coming on good. He's only 18 still. I think he's been in here since the start as well. And that's that Villa Junior who we loaned out. I think might be coming back this summer. Estevao is possibly our best signing of this save, though. I'm going to get away and play the next season. Hopefully win a trophy. Wish me luck, and I'll see you soon.
Damn!
Right, here we go with the next Wolves episode. As you can see, Joe Gomez, bit of gameplay here. Thought I'd kick you off with it. I don't think I've shown any in this series yet. Lovely goal left from Xerxes. Kwanzaa with a looping header. Disappointing the goalie there. We're up against Villa here. We're already 2-0 up. Chuck Weirs, who's actually at Fulham, isn't he, in real life, puts one in there. Bischoff, who scores past a semi-injured Henderson, but Estevao puts us 3-1 up. Do you like this camera angle as well for the gameplay? I thought try it out, see what it's like. And we've got Ramsey getting through for McCoke. Obviously, hopefully we'll get better camera angles and stuff like that. And obviously better graphics in FM26, so I can't wait for that. We deserve the win. Nearly just below 3xG there, so we definitely deserve the win. Carabao Cup, we were knocked out of the quarterfinal by Arsenal, knocked out of the fourth round of the FA Cup by Middlesbrough, but we won a trophy. We won the Europa League. We'll come back to that in a second. And we finished third in the league, 76 points, 28 goal difference. We predicted to finish 8th, so we've had a very good season actually. Because normally when we get into Europe, or what it's sort of shown in previous seasons, is that we fall away in our league form. But we did very well there. Hull City have gone the whole season only conceded 21 goals. Their team is ridiculous, and we beat them, and I think scored 3 against them. So we're done out a bit, but I'll definitely take that third in the league, winning the Europa League. That win that I showed you, that 4-1 against Villa, that was the Europa League final. Fantastic result. So I think I showed you a bit of this in the last episode, like up to Parola leaving, but then also in the summer, Marmol wanted to leave. Unfortunately, we couldn't hang on to him. 58 million was the release clause, so we lost him. We brought in Juff, who we put in a bid for on the last episode. I'd shown you it as well, and I think I've shown you most of these ones that came in. Kwanzaa, Wharton, Dowman, Savinho, but they are coming on quite nicely. Wharton is progressing. Very good player. 22.5 minutes, a bit of a steal for him. Dowman's starting to get very good. 20 now. He could be a very good player, and he looks obviously really good in real life, doesn't he, for his age. Savinho for 5 million to steal. Villa Junior's coming on a little bit. Only 20. 50k though, not a lot of risk in that signing. This is the tactic we've been using. If you want it, I can put it on the Patreon page. Let me know. It works very well. This tactic works pretty well, I think, for like closing out games and just sort of keeping games quite tight, especially if you're playing a team that's a lot better than you, like a Man City in this save. And I'm thinking of trying out that kind of tactic, like of how I would improve Amarim's tactic. Let me know if that's something you want to see. I've been working on something that kind of works in FM24, but I think would work in real life as well, so that might be quite interesting to show. But yeah, let me know if you want to see that. These are some of the youngsters I was looking at, but annoyingly they've been sold already. So the Quintero brothers, one's gone to Liverpool there. Got Sandford, who I might look at as a decent player. Ordney's gone to Arsenal, who could be a very good player. I think these are all from Ecuador as well. Ecuador have got a few good youngsters coming through. Could get Zalair, so there's a decent player. Branthwaite, maybe. Do I look at him? This Sandford, I think, looks very good. He could be a different option to Branthwaite. We've got Dans, who's a very good player. Decor, maybe. So I've been scouting them for a couple of seasons now. We performed really well, like I say, this season. Makoko, 35 goals in 36 starts with 6 assists. Great signing. 31 goals from Kjargard. 22 goals and 15 assists from Estevao. Xerxes got 19 goals and 8 assists in 28 starts. O'Reilly from left back, I think, was that 9 goals or something? Did I see that? 9 goals and 15 assists from left back, which is mental. He's been a very, very good sign for us. But we have won a trophy, the Europa League. Let me know if you want to see more of this save, and thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.